Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to CSW, and we're opening up tonight's show, the Saturday night special, which is still a regular show with Colt Mason coming out here because obviously last week defeating Matt Cardona, the king of the Indies. There you go, making Mason Colt the king. Let's see what he's got to say. Look, CSW, everybody in that locker room, everybody in that crowd, you now have to understand that I simply am the best. There is nobody better than me. No one can take this title from me. And anyone back there who wants a chance at this title, feel free to step up, come down to this ring, make your mark. Give me the chance to humble you because I am simply the best in this company. I'm going to hold this title for a long time. There ain't a single soul out there that can stop me. And honestly, I believe that I'm going to win and defend this title so much that the people backstage, the higher-ups, they're going to have to call it a day, throw the title away, because nobody's better than Mason.
It's good to see you have confidence and you've decided to build such an ego. You believe you can beat anybody back there, but why don't we make the odds a little less in your favour, Colt? How about those odds become 25% chance in a fatal four-way at Death and Taxes for your title, where there will be qualifying matches, and we'll see that first qualifying match tonight between a debutant and Nakamura. Enjoy, Colt Mason, and remember, behave.
Well, look at that, Colt Mason accepting the challenge there. I don't know if you were able to hear Colt Mason. Colt Mason did just say, "You're on, I'll prove myself," as he leaves the ring. But the director there clearly announcing that at Death and Taxes, the upcoming PLE, there will be a fatal four-way for the World Championship on the line. But up next, we have got a one-on-one match between a girl who's been running her mouth quite a lot. Had some issues with Honor Olatunde for the last few weeks. Cora Jade taking on a Shotzi tonight, which is going to be interesting. We'll see who manages to pick up the victory in that matchup. Obviously tonight, in the main event, we do have the tag team titles on the line. It's Heart and Hand do an open challenge. Anyone could step out there. A new tag team, an old tag team. Too Cool might go for revenge. The Slavic Slaughterhouse might run it back for a second time versus Heart and Hand. But we'll get to that a little later in the evening, because right now we've got Cora Jade coming out, ladies and gentlemen, looking as good as ever. Oh! Ducky ducky quack quack. So yeah, what's her name? Elena Black. There may be another name now that I've not seen, because I should be beefing with some people from a different thread. Yeah, we'll see where it goes. Coming out now, we've got Shotzi, who's been, I believe, given permission to use the tank. And I don't know if anyone's noticed yet, we are in a new arena, and I believe this arena was used in the last show. I may be wrong, but it's a new arena. I believe it was, because I said it was spent somewhere. Shotzi coming out in a tank, ready for war, and I'm sure it's going to be a war tonight versus Cora Jade. Listen to that crowd reaction, man. The fans are up for it, baby. It's going to be unbelievable. Look at that early doors. Quick roll up there from Shotzi, looking to get it done fast, but Cora Jade didn't even let it get to a 1 count. Big kicks now from Shotzi. She jumps up and locks in a guillotine. Rolls through. The guillotine stays intact, but Cora Jade beats her way out of it. I hope the gulping of my cup of tea isn't too loud. There's some chain wrestling. And here we go again with some more chain wrestling. Now Cora Jade driving Shotzi against those ropes. The referee looking to get involved and split it up. Cora Jade with a quick punch and a springboard drop kick to the spine of Shotzi before stomping on what looked like the tricep of Shotzi there, doing damage already to the arm. Some more chain wrestling. Locking it up. Old school shit, Kurt Angle type shit. Locking up again there, but Shotzi drops her down with that fucking nose breaking on the knee. And that's what it's called. But you should know by now, boys, if you watch CSW, you should know that we just kind of gamble with the names. And most of them are neither that I care or make them up. There you go, big drop kick to the spine now from Cora Jade to Shotzi. And now Cora goes up to the top rope, and what goes up must come down. But she's calling Shotzi to her feet first. And a big cross body. Coming out from Shotzi, only a 1 count. And she misses the springboard maneuver there. Shotzi just running straight into Cora Jade, clearly not landing what she wanted, and a big side slam from Cora Jade to Shotzi. Big punch to Shotzi on the apron there, Cora Jade missing the grab. Shotzi making her pay for that by landing the big blow to the face. And now Shotzi with a chicken wing suplex, maybe. I don't even know, man. I don't even know. Cora Jade with the cover here. 1. And kick out at 1. And kick out at 1. Cora Jade now making potentially a big powerbomb. She does, she lands that big powerbomb. She's going by Cora Jade in CSW, by the way. And a big center? Maybe? And then a missile drop kick to the outside to Shotzi there. It's huge. And Shotzi here now back in control. Cora Jade getting tossed towards that steel ring post, but unfortunately I believe she just ducked on herself. There we go, now going blow for blow. And Cora Jade rolling out the ring. Shotzi telling her to get back in. Here comes Cora Jade now. Shotzi towards her. Cora drops. What's Cora? Cora Jade she doesn't want to do this anymore. She's calling it off. Cora Jade's too good for this. But oh my god, there's Olatunde saying, you better get back in that ring, bitch. Get in that. And then Shotzi jumping her from behind, sending her into the ring. Olatunde stopping Cora Jade from running away from this matchup. Cora Jade in a panic mode right now. As Shotzi hits a side Russian leg sweep onto Cora Jade. Now locks in a fucking, I don't even know what type of submission that shit is. There's an armbar in there. There's a potential triangle choke, some shit. Oh, it's not. Olatunde getting involved there, I'm sure. Cora Jade ain't going to be too happy about all that. Now going blow for blow, chop for chop, slap for slap, hit for hit, bomb for bomb. It's a war in this ring right now between these two dangerous women. I hope the sound of me drinking isn't too long, otherwise I'll be fuming. Get into that bottom now, where that sugary stuff is. You know what I'm saying? And then that good shit. Big chop there from Shotzi. Now just punches. Here we go. We got a hockey fight in CSW right now. Now Shotzi going for that quick roll up. The cameraman's decided not to move. 1. And a quick kick out at 1 again. Shotzi landing a big clothesline here. I don't know why the camera is like that. Quick over here from Shotzi. 1, 2. That's not enough to do it. Close but no cigar. I really don't know what the cameraman's doing now. I don't know why the camera's not changed. And now Shotzi with a suplex into a pinfall, into the cover. 1, 2. Not quite 3. I am genuinely severely confused on this. Nice camera right there. I don't know what you see there. This camera's still me off from ever. Cover from Shotzi. 1, 2, 3. Now we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Shotzi picking up the W tonight against Cora Jade in our opening match. That's a huge W for Shotzi there. Shotzi picking up the W. That is big for her. I believe that's her first W in CSW. WCSW in her. We're moving on to our next match, which I believe is a qualifier for the Fatal 4-Way. Well, now, ladies and gentlemen, after Shotzi picking up that massive win on her debut versus Cora Jade, we've got another debut, and I think that's the beauty currently of CSW is you don't know who's going to turn up, you don't know who's going to debut, when they're going to debut, when they're going to debut. So you need to always keep your eyes peeled and tune in, especially on the big PLEs. But here we go, we've got the debut of Kenji Tanaka taking on Nakamoto. Yeah. In the first qualifier for that Fatal 4-Way at Death and Taxes, which is obviously the upcoming PLA. Unless you're you don't want to miss that. No, you don't. This is obviously huge. Obviously, the director earlier tonight, during Colt Mason's promo, the world champion, announcing that there will be a Fatal 4-Way with that title on the line. And over the coming shows, we'll find out who those other 3 men are. We're going to find out who the first of those 3 is going to be tonight to step in and challenge the champion as Nakamoto makes his way down to the ring to potentially pick up a victory and put himself in that world title opportunity to win big gold. And obviously after this, following this match, we've got the main event where Heart and Hand put those tag team titles on the line against anybody. It's going to be very, very interesting. I'm excited. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We've got 2 Japanese wrestlers. So they've had a trilogy in Japan where Nakamoto came out on top 2-1, forcing Tanaka to leave the company. But there we go right now, some big upcuts. Tanaka getting out of the corner with the elbow, and now some chain wrestling, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we like to see. A little bit entertaining, And, I don't know why they popped back up there. I don't know what that was about. Tanaka got the back now. Nakamoto Snapdragon, maybe? Something like that. Something similar to that, I believe. You know what I mean? Follows it up. You'll know what I mean, I think. Look at that. Nakamoto working on the arm of Tanaka. So you've got to do in this type of matches, you've got to try and break them down. Tanaka getting out with the big blows to the gut. And now wrapped in for, I don't want to call it a chicken wing again in case it was wrong. So I'm just going to say it. The dirty deeds type thing. That's what it was. Very, dirty deeds looking. That's how it seemed to me. Tanaka now into the corner. As he's looking for. Bang! An absolute huge knee. Huge running knee from the corner to Nakamoto. Oh my god! What the fuck? What the actual fuck? Sorry, he's went for a curb stomp and he got reversed into an RKO as a standard manoeuvre. That is absolutely unbelievable, and that's where you can see that international level, that talent from both men when they're pulling stuff like that off and not even going for a pinfall. In another company, that would have been the ending, that would have been OMG moment of the year. But over here in CSW, that's just standard procedure. Ladies and gentlemen, this is where the best wrestle. That's right, Tony Khan. Deal with it. That's why it's the Sunday special episode. Sunday special, I believe I misspoke earlier and called it the Saturday special. So that's the Sunday special. Due to a certain federation touring in the United Kingdom at the moment. Trying to go head to head with us. How dare they? But here's Nakamoto just sending Tanaka tumbling down on the outside of that ring. Like he's got a spotty bag. He's missed that tumble. Now Nakamoto sending him into the ring. Rolling in, kind of bumping into the ref a little bit there. Nakamoto stepping over Tanaka, grabbing the head and just landing a huge elbow across the chest, collarbone-like area. Got a big blow there. Big stomp from Nakamura. Big kicks to the leg here from Tanaka. Tanaka. I might be mispronouncing it. I might be getting in trouble after the show. Working on the arm of Nakamuto. Tanaka looking for an angle come Tanaka. It seems better. Genji with the big boot into the corner. It's a hell of a kick. I feel like my Xbox is making a lot of noise. Not fun. Not fan behaviour. What can you do, eh? Tanaka now ripping the back of the skull of Nakamura, but he gets out with those elbows to the gut, counters it. Sends him into the ropes, what you're looking for here. A big boot, but he got reversed, and then a step into the gut. A huge stomp to the gut there from Kenji, who now hits him with that was D'Ambrose's old finisher from where else. It's not Dirty Deeds, that one. I don't know what that one is. I should know by now, guys. As I said, I ain't good with own fucking moves that I don't know. So let's call that a standing bulldog driver, screwdriver into the mat, something like that. I don't know. Manages to get out the corner here, and hits with a big atomic drop. Huge even. Bang! Fucking was that a claymore? Was it a single leg drop? I think it was a claymore. 1, 2. Done a big kick out there just before it got to 3. Obviously, just before it got to 3. Big boot to the spine there from Nakamura. Looking for a dragging Tanaka to where he wants him. I've got a bad feeling I'm saying his name completely wrong. In the corner, and just sends him running shoulder first into the steel ring post. Now big kicks to the skull. Boom! Look at that, a huge boot to a seated Tanaka. That busted him wide open. Blood coming out the forehead. Now 1, 2. Kick at it. 2. Still going here, ladies and gentlemen. This could be a long match. You know, these two are absolute warriors, samurais, if you will. I don't know, but maybe they had no racial undertone, so don't get it twisted. Now look at this, just Nakamura telling him to bring it, give me some. And Tanaka gives him some with a face full of forearm, scoops him up, and hits him with a lifting cutter. Well, that could be the name of it, you know. That could be the name of it, guys. I could have been cooked. I might be cooking. Now what's he looking for here? He pulls the trigger. And he goes on to the apron for the... Oh my god, a springboard lariat! Shades of Logan Paul. Now standing over Nakamura. Bang, big elbow down to the chest. Don't know how that came out, that was a gateway. And another one. Call him DJ Khaled, because there's another one. Misses the kick now. Nakamura with another claymore. 2. Oh man, nah, God, fucking hell. Tanaka stays in it. Just about. Now, what's Nakamura looking for? A huge running knee. Sends him down for the count. 1, 2, 3. Ladies and gentlemen, Nakamura has came out victorious. He will be at Death and Taxes. He will be partaking in the fatal 4-way for the CSW World Championship. What a victory. What a match. Congratulations to the victor, the winner, the man going to Death and Taxes, Naka. What the? I thought I'd switch up there because you're expecting a bit more hype. But now it's time for the main event, the Open Challenge Tag Team match. Who's coming out first? I'd assume it'd be Heart and Hand. Oh my god! It's just the third debut of the night. It's Freyan. It's Nathan Frazier and Kian. It's Freyan, despite what the Titantron says. It is Freyan. Look at them. And there they go, speeding down to the ring with them special effects. Look at that absolute fucking cinema, mate. The debut of Freyan. I can't believe it, they finally debuted. Obviously, there's been rumours going around that they were going to eventually debut after they officially got married 2 weeks ago. So congratulations to the both of them. They're taking on the current CSW World Tag Team Champions. Hand in hand, with the titles on the line, who's going to come out on top in the match? Not Kane and Nathan Fraser. We don't need to know about that on TV. We don't the attitude ever no more. Here comes Heart in Hand, current CSW Tag Team Champions. Obviously, they were victorious at Year Zero. Taking on Too Cool, I believe, if I recall correctly. They came out victorious, being the champs. So the old British veterans taking on two British men, two Englishmen even. So we'll see how this one plays out. The battle of Britain. Run it back, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go, tag team titles on the line. A chance for the new kids on the block to prove themselves to the veterans. It's going to be a tough one. You know what veterans can be like. They want to prove the point. They want to show them that maybe Freehan ain't ready to be on this level yet. Just maybe they ain't. We're going to find out in just a moment. Ladies and gentlemen, tag team titles on the line. Here we go. After Mark Williams has forget about that. Happens in title matches. Greatest moment I can actually get on my own fucking time. On my own fact. On my own fucking place. And that one is just mucking around on top. Cheers for that. Yeah, boy.
Nathan Fraser and
He's just embarrassed for that. Nathan Fraser and Keane, the challenges. The fan favourites. If you're at hand. Tag team champions, there you go. Handing it over to the referee for the contest. Jiminy Biscoffson. So, he's a German fella. So he won't be too happy with it. The Englishman fighting for gold. But 2 World Wars and 1 World Cup. Here we go. Nathan Fraser on the... That might be it. That might be it. Okay, so it's like... I was worried there might be a little squash there. The veterans didn't want to put over the kids out. They didn't want to put the kids over. Or will they? We'll find out. A bit of tension there. Big blow to the gut from Fraser. And then gets hit in the back there from McManus. There's Campbell now got him. Double super kick. Now here we go, Keane. First time in action, CSW. And Campbell just tosses him into the corner with these. Obviously a much bigger man than him. Physically stronger, overpowering him. We'll see how Keane's able to handle a man like that. He hits him with the snake eyes? Snake eyes, maybe? Kick out at 1 this time. This is Mark Goldbridge is live with the Manchester United versus Fulham Richmond. Keane now driving Campbell into the corner, bouncing his skull off the top turnbuckle now, but eats a big elbow off Campbell. He was about to eat a clothesline, but he caught him just in time, sends him into the corner now. But Campbell gets rid of Fraser, but that distracted him enough for Keane to take advantage from behind of Campbell. Big kick to the thigh, the back of the thigh. The back of the thigh, if you will. And now sending Campbell into that corner once again. We're going to see some tag team work here from Freehan. No, we're not going to see an elbow from Campbell. But then Keane grips him just in time. Drags him via the back of his skull. Bouncing his head off that turnbuckle just like he did on the other side. And now working that leg on the rope with a big kick. That's going to hurt. Especially an old man like Campbell. He already struggled to walk. And he might need a Zebra frame after this if Keane keeps it up. Sending Keane into his own corner now. And looks like he's going for the tag on McManus. Tags in McManus. Keane gets out of the corner just in time to face him strong, and he does with a big DDT, but he gets reversed. Big blows to the gut there from McManus, who hits him with a huge... Absolutely nonsense. Adding fucking switch into it. He misses the axe handle from the top rope. Bad landing, and Keane sends him into the corner now. We're not going to see any Freehan tag team work again just yet, as he gets caught with the elbow, but he's going for it again. Just keep trying. Don't give up, Kean. Just keep fucking going for it. Third time's the charm. Third time is the charm. Tags in Fraser. Fraser and Kean. Freeing. Bouncing McManus off and hits him with a flipper. Well, it's not called a flipperoo now. What the fuck do you call that? But they hit him with it. Right, they do. They hit him with it. So, now Fraser getting bounced onto his face, but he springs up with a handstand and a is it called a snap dragon? Something snap? Side? Oh no, something like that. Now tags Kean in, it only took him once, maybe Fraser the better man of the two of them. Look at the speed, look at the speed. Oh my god, look at that from Free and showing what they're all about. I mean, it happened so fast, I couldn't even call it move for move. And then a springboard. Cross body attempt-ish. Absolutely fumbled by Kean. And so far it looks like there's a clear better man in this tag team. Because Kean's having a rough night at the office. As Campbell doesn't really know what to do, apparently. But Kean does hit him with a big blow there. And now big reverse rough rider. The Kean leg rider. I love Kean's finishing move. It's the shiny magical wizard. Because he is a shiny wizard. Now Kean with a springboard moonsault. Look at the height on that, but he doesn't connect. With Campbell, he connects with a mat, which isn't what he wanted, of course. Now Campbell sends him into the corner. Look at this now, tag team. Now I think the idea, really, for me, what I'm thinking is heart and hand. Really just need to try and work together much better. Trap Kean, get him away from that corner. Don't let him get the tag on Fraser. Just keep him stuck on your side of the ring, isolate him from his partner. And that's what they've got to do. They've got to use that experience right now to come out on top, because Free are looking very dangerous. They could be tag team champions by the end of the night. Got that leapfrog from Kean, misses the elbow. McManus, big clothesline again, that's what I'm calling it. It's getting called a clothesline. And look at the strength from McManus to lift Kean up with ease, aka looking like Evan Bourne from Timu. Now McManus, military dress? You know that? Something like that. Yeah, commentary ain't the best, but hey, what can you do? What can you do, eh? Fucking deal with it, mate. Fucking deal with it. Campbell now. Lifted him up using all the strength, and he hits him with a running power slam. That's what's good, isn't it? I thought Fraser saving the day. Nathan Fraser. Was Campbell looking for her, looking for a powerbomb of sorts, lifts him up, but Kean with the punches to the top of the skinhead. And now Kean grappling, sends him into the corner and looking for Nathan Fraser punched him. He wasn't waiting for the tag team action, but Kean with a hip toss there, showing his judo ability. And now Kean sending him into the corner again. Fraser doesn't punch, a tag in this time. And what are they looking for? We're going to see some speed again. Look at that, lifts him up. Atomic drop, basement drop kick, and boom, look at that from Fraser. And Kean with a fucking kick to the face. I don't know what you call that shit. Free and are on fire right now. The tag team champs are terrified. But McManus breaking the pinfall, look, keeping the gold around the waist. Now Nathan Fraser tagging Kean in, bouncing over. Kean's powered up, he's charged up, he's feeling it. That's adrenaline's in his body. Run the MC, because are you ready? We the Kings. Now Kean going to the outside onto that apron. Goes for a swanton bomb of sorts. Does not connect with Campbell, but again connects with a mat. And now Campbell put him in the corner, but Kean with an elbow of his own to just take him away. Went for some running manoeuvre and got absolutely fucking caught in the skull. Now what's Campbell looking for? Turning him over, putting him side down, and bang, big stomp to the skull from Campbell. Now Campbell seated him, putting him seated, bouncing. Bang, look at that. That's all I'm going to say about that today. Just look at that, you know. That's about it. 1, 2. Ooh, that was nearly it, but Kean staying in it. I'm sure he's got that adrenaline pumping. He's an adrenaline junkie. Red Bull signing up because he's on fire right now. Campbell just sending him into the corner of heart and hand. This is what they're looking to now, isolating, trapping. And again, just sending him spine first. And look at the way he bounced off that turn. Look, that's going to be one turn damage. Maybe Kean's going to need the Zimmer frame. But he counters it this time. He's got McManus. Sends him into the corner of Freehan. tag. What are they going to look for here? Because the speed they're putting in so far is unbelievable. I think they're looking for what they just did moments ago. The atomic drop into the baseball drop kick slide. And now fucking Fraser with whatever that shit is. A crab attack. And then Kean with a drop kick to the skull of McManus. McManus in a world of hurt right now, but he manages to get out of it with a big blow to the rib. And Nathan Fraser, look at that, springboard, moonsault, inverted DDT with the elbow. I don't know what to call that shit. One. Oh my god, and Campbell breaks it up. Kean needed to be a little bit more on the ball there, I think. Kean just needed to be a little bit more on the ball. Now Fraser sending Campbell over the top rope to the outside, but McManus now taking that into disadvantage, throwing 2 big knees to the gut. Now Fraser with the drop kick that he's pushed away. This is unbelievable right now. This is one of the greatest matches in history. This might even be the best match in history right now, to be honest, the way it's going. And McManus sending him to the outside. I'm alive for this, I'm alive and ready for this, baby. I said, been for a while now, so it's not the first count anyway. What's he playing at? Big stomp to the back of the leg, and if there's a way to slow them down, that's what you want to do, to slow Nathan Fraser down. Take out the legs, chop the wood. And now look at this, Campbell running away, distracting Kean, who's just fucking throwing at the ghost, throwing at Casper. Fraser now with the reversal. Sending McManus into the barricade. Is that CSW that put on? Fucking nice. Cunts to the shit paint job on that side of things, aren't they? Bastards. Hey, they're not going to win the tag team titles like this. They're not going to win the tag titles. 9. McManus saves the count, and maybe they just want to win. I'm guessing. That's just done because they want to win. If they're going to keep those titles, they want to do it properly, is why I'd assume they've done that. Because otherwise it doesn't really make much sense. But look at that now, hot tag. Kean comes in, Campbell on the other side, and he ducks the knee, hits him with a flying DDT. That's busted Campbell wide open. Now Kean with a bottom rope springboard moonsault, does not connect, but look at the blood. Big elbow onto that cut area. Fraser hit him. Campbell fucking reversed it. Now Kean dragging him along, bouncing his skull off the turnbuckle. Turns him around, makes him face it. Big blow to the back. But then he catches an elbow instead to the face. Big shoulder tackle. Tags himself out. Tags in McManus. And look at that, McManus now in the Fraser fascia. And now McManus looking to finish this, keep the titles around the waist, but Kean says, not today, buddy, I'm staying alive like the Bee Gees. With the punches to the skull, lifts him up. What's he looking for here? Kean with a weakest F5 I've ever seen. And then locks in an advanced crossface. I don't know what, okay, McManus gets straight out of that. And Campbell just runs in and a clothesline for good measure. And now the hot tag though, Nathan Fraser comes in. Nathan Fraser comes in, telling him, get to your feet. Fraser wants some of you. You want a piece of Nathan, you're going to get it. He sends a dummy chop to distract McManus, but it didn't help, because McManus sends him flying into the corner like a Jack Campbell. Misses the elbow drop, but Campbell missed what he was looking for. Now Fraser sends Campbell into the corner, looking for some tag team action once again. This might be the tag team finisher, I'm not going to lie, let's call it a 3 and 8 for now. And look at that, they've switched up the roles this time with a big kick to the skull. What, Fraser's out the ring, 1, 2. Oh my god! How did Campbell kick out? That would have been perfect. McManus was distracted by Fraser, and it just was not enough. Now Kean goes to the top rope with a over tops one top. What do we call that shit? I'm sorry, Kean. 1, 2, 3. Freeing are the new tag team champions. Freeing are the new CSW tag team champions, ladies and gentlemen. On their debut, they come out victorious. Ladies and gentlemen, we have new tag team champions. Nathan Fraser and Kean defeat Heart and Hand to become the new CSW tag team champions. Look at that. That was an unbelievable performance. Honestly, I think that was one of the best matches in CSW history. I firmly believe that was probably the greatest tag performance we will ever see. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching CSW. That was the main event, and now we're getting into Keno's promo. Because KG obviously got around to Andrew Black's offer about Black Valentine. I'm intrigued to see what he's got to say. I nearly forgot about that. I didn't forget about that, alright? See what Keno's going to say about Andrew Black's offer. Let's see what he's going to say. You know, Andrew Black, you gave me a very backhanded compliment, is the best way to describe it, okay? You did compliment me. But worse than that, you insulted me, my ethics. You claimed that I'm not hungry enough. You've said this, but I am hungry enough. And I know I have to prove myself to not just you, but everybody in that crowd, backstage, the higher-ups who believed in me, my family. I want gold. I yearn for gold. I need a championship around my waist. And when I was thinking about what you said on Monday, I realised if you can't beat them, maybe you do have to join them. Maybe you need people by your side. Maybe you need to, like a pack of wolves, like hounds, work as a team, take down the little guy. So you know what, Andrew Black, I'm in Black Valentine. You got it. You wanted Keno, you get Keno. We're coming for the gold. And oh my god, ladies and gentlemen, I can't believe what we just heard. Keno has officially just said that he will join Black Valentine and join that offer. But thank you for watching CSW. We will see you on Monday night. Goodbye.